Hi friends, it's Deanna Williston back again, and lessons learned from putting the Subpod grow bed together. Number one, while I had watched many videos on YouTube that showed me how to put it together, and there were paper directions, there were some little nuances that I was missing, and I could not get that lid on to save my life. I had to walk away from it a couple times. It turned out while I had the hinges up, right, when I was sticking the lid on, I don't know, I was looking ahead. Maybe I looked ahead, that's it. Later in the directions, it had you leaning the lid against a wall to put the hinge on, and that got mixed up in my mind. So for some reason, I thought when I put the lid on, I had to have it like leaning on against a wall, and I was putting it on upright when you were supposed to lay it flat like it was a seat and then click it into the hinges. I also had a tiny bit of a warp in the plastic in the back. So what I had done when I was super frustrated was I kind of fitted the seat in where it would go and let it sit there overnight. And we had some temperature changes overnight. It went from like 60 degrees in the day to 30 degrees the next day. There was hail. And through those temperature changes, I do think the plastic conformed a little bit better. I don't know. And then I went on to the Subpod Grow community, which I had been kind of resisting because you had to download an app and make an account. It seemed like a lot of hassle. But the courses on there, which are like 2 minutes each step, are so much better. So much better than watching the full video online or reading the paper directions. So when you go to the GrowPod community, the Grow community, I guess it's called, there's like a 1 minute video and then detailed directions that maybe have been tweaked a little bit since they read the paper directions, and it has some common mistakes and things, so it's definitely worth watching those. I'm getting ready to put together my actual grow bed, right? The raised planter that the Subpod is going to be submerged in. So lesson learned. I'm going to cut this open, make sure I have all my parts, and I'm going to go onto the Grow community and watch those little tutorials because the worms are coming today, and this has to be set up now. Out of time. I've moved in here onto the patio so that I have a flat surface to put this together because I know this piece has a ton of tiny little parts. I don't want to get them lost in the dirt out there. They showed somebody assembling it on a plastic table, and I'm just not sure of the dimensions of my plastic table. Are they good enough? I just thought I'd come out here, sit on the ground on the patio, and do it here, and this is going to be a good option for me because I'm putting it up right next to the patio. Now, if you're putting it somewhere in the middle of your yard, the plastic table might be a better idea for you because then you're putting it together near where you're going to use it. If you don't have a plastic table that you can move out into the garden, I would suggest finding the flattest spot you can nearby and then throwing down a tarp so that even if a little screw tries to wander away, you've got it contained on the tarp. Those are my best ideas so far. Stay tuned. Bye, friends.